Imagine this. A storm knocks out the power, and suddenly, everything goes dark. No lights, no heat, no way to charge your phone. And you're left to wonder, am I really prepared for this? In today's video, we're diving into 15 must-have items for power outages. Things that go way beyond just a flashlight and canned beans. You'll discover essentials that many people overlook, items that could actually keep you comfortable, safe, and connected even in the longest blackouts. Why watch till the end? Because along with the basics, we're sharing a few surprising items that most people never think to keep around, but can make all the difference when the lights go out. From items that help you avoid costly mistakes to tools that could even save a life, these tips are all about keeping you ready for anything. So, if you want to be truly prepared the next time the grid goes down, stay tuned. And before we get started, make sure to subscribe to Prepper Pantry for more practical tips that help you stay one step ahead. Let's get into it. Number 1. Water supply. When the power goes out, water can quickly become a major issue. Most of us take for granted that clean water will flow from our taps anytime we need it, but in a power outage, especially if it lasts a few days or longer, that may not be the case. Let's break down why a steady water supply is crucial and how to be ready for anything. First off, why is water so important? It's not just for drinking. Water is essential for cooking, basic hygiene, and even cleaning up spills. Experts recommend having at least 1 gallon of water per person per day for drinking and other essentials. But here's a lesser-known tip. It's wise to store a bit extra if you can, especially if you have pets or if the outage happens in hot weather where hydration needs increase. Now, let's talk storage. Sure, bottled water is easy to keep on hand, but in a prolonged outage, you'll want something more sustainable. Consider water storage containers, or even a large, refillable water tank. And for the real planners, portable water filters can be lifesavers. These filters can purify water from rivers, lakes, or streams if things get extreme, making sure you have safe drinking water when bottled supplies run low. One last pro tip: fill up your bathtub or any large container at the first sign of an outage. This water can be used for tasks like washing dishes or flushing toilets. It's a quick trick that can make a huge difference if the outage continues. So, with your water supply covered, you're one step closer to feeling prepared no matter what happens. Up next, let's get into lighting and why it takes more than just one flashlight to truly be ready for the dark. Number 2. Flashlights and lanterns. All right, let's talk about lighting, one of the most crucial essentials when the power goes out. Flashlights and lanterns. Now, we all know a flashlight is a must-have, but during a power outage, having just one flashlight might not cut it. Imagine needing to light up multiple rooms or moving around safely in pitch-black darkness. Ideally, you'll want several flashlights, one for each room and each person in the household. This way, everyone has light, no matter where they are. But here's a lesser-known tip. Consider getting both flashlights and lanterns. Flashlights are perfect for focused light and moving around, but lanterns are ideal for broader, hands-free lighting. A good lantern can brighten up an entire room, making it easier to play games with family, prepare food, or even read. Go for lanterns that are battery-powered, solar-powered, or hand-crank. Solar-powered lanterns can recharge during the day, and hand-crank models offer power even if you're out of batteries. Both options are perfect for extended outages where charging or fresh batteries might be hard to find. And don't forget the batteries. Keep plenty of spares on hand, or if you're using rechargeable flashlights, make sure they're fully charged and ready to go. Having the right lighting can make all the difference, turning a dark, uncertain situation into a manageable one. Number 3. Portable phone charger. Now, let's talk about something that can keep you connected even when everything else is down: the portable phone charger. In today's world, a charged phone isn't just a convenience, it's a lifeline. During a power outage, having a portable charger could mean staying informed about the latest weather updates, emergency alerts, or even just checking in on family and friends. But here's the catch. Not all portable chargers are created equal. When the power's out, your phone's battery becomes precious. Portable chargers allow you to recharge multiple times depending on the model, so you can stay connected longer. Think about it as your connection to the outside world, a way to access vital information even if the power's out for days. For extended outages, a solar-powered charger is a great choice. Unlike traditional battery packs, these can recharge in sunlight, making them ideal for emergencies when you might not know when power will return. Some models even come with hand crank features, so you can charge devices manually if needed. Before an outage hits, fully charge your portable charger, and if possible, have a couple on hand. You can store them fully charged for months, ensuring you're ready when the unexpected happens. Number 4. Extra cash. Now, let's talk about something that may not seem essential, but can make a huge difference during a power outage. Extra cash. When the power goes out, so do most electronic payment systems. ATMs, card readers, and online banking all become inaccessible. That means cash is often the only currency available, especially in local stores or gas stations. Imagine you need fuel for your generator or extra food supplies. In these situations, having cash on hand can be a lifesaver. Experts recommend keeping a small reserve of mixed denominations. Think $10 and 20s, so you can make exact payments without needing change. Another important tip: store this cash in a safe, accessible place. While a home safe is ideal, if that's not an option, consider a hidden compartment that's still easy to reach during an emergency. Cash may feel old school in our digital world, but in a blackout, it's the king of convenience and peace of mind. So, stash a small emergency fund. It's one of the smartest ways to prepare for a blackout and be ready for the unexpected. Number 5. Backup power source, generator. All right, let's talk about the one thing that can really make a difference during a power outage: a backup power source, especially a generator. Now, when we think generator, most of us picture those big, loud machines. But these days, there are so many options. From full home backup generators to smaller, portable ones, and even indoor-friendly power stations. Why does this matter? Because having a reliable power source isn't just about keeping the lights on, it's about running the essentials, like keeping your food from spoiling, charging phones, or even powering medical equipment. So here's what you need to know: gas or solar. Traditional gas-powered generators are still very common, but newer. Battery-operated or solar generators are gaining popularity because they're safer for indoor use and don't need gasoline. Plus, solar-powered models are eco-friendly and recharge right from the sun. What size do you need? For essentials like a refrigerator, lights, and a phone charger, a smaller portable generator can work. But if you need to power a whole house, a standby generator is the way to go. Remember, choosing the right size is key. Too small, and it might not handle all your essentials. Too large, and you might end up spending more than necessary. Safety. First, always use gas generators outdoors, well away from any doors or windows to prevent carbon monoxide poisoning. And if you're using a battery-operated power station, just make sure it's fully charged or has solar panels ready before an outage strikes. In a blackout, a backup power source isn't just a luxury, it's peace of mind. It means you'll have power when others don't, which can make all the difference in a prolonged outage. Number 6. Non-perishable food. Now let's talk about something crucial that often slips our minds: food. When the power's out, you can't rely on your fridge or freezer, so you need non-perishable options that'll last and keep you fueled. Start with the basics: canned goods. Canned vegetables, beans, soups, and fruits are packed with nutrients and can easily be stored for months, sometimes years. Just make sure you have a manual can opener nearby. You don't want to get caught trying to open a can without power. But here's a tip most people miss: ready-to-eat protein sources. Items like peanut butter, canned tuna, or jerky are packed with energy and protein to keep you feeling full and alert. Plus, they're easy to eat without cooking, which is a huge plus during a blackout. And don't forget about instant oatmeal or cereal. These can be prepared with water if you don't have milk, making them a versatile option. For something more comforting, dry pasta and rice are perfect, but you'll need a portable stove or camping grill to cook them. Another lesser-known tip? Stock up on dried fruits and nuts. They're small, easy to store, and packed with vitamins, fiber, and energy. Finally, keep some treats like chocolate or granola bars. They don't just provide a quick energy boost, they also keep spirits high when things feel a little stressful. In short, having a variety of non-perishable foods ensures that no matter how long you're without power, you won't have to sacrifice nutrition or taste. Number 7. Battery-operated radio. Now let's talk about something that might seem a little old-fashioned, but could be a true lifesaver in a blackout: a battery-operated radio. When the power's out and cell service is unreliable, a good battery-operated radio keeps you connected to the world. It provides real-time updates on weather, emergency instructions, and any other critical news that could help you make informed decisions. Unlike a smartphone, which might run out of battery quickly or lose service, a radio runs on batteries that can last days or even weeks. Plus, many emergency radios now come with hand crank or solar charging options, so you're never entirely cut off. Some of these radios even double as phone chargers and flashlights, making them a compact powerhouse for emergencies. Just remember to keep a pack of extra batteries on hand, or, better yet, choose a model with multiple power sources: solar, crank, and batteries. Having a reliable radio in your emergency kit is like having a lifeline to the outside world, giving you peace of mind no matter how long the power stays out. Number 8. First aid kit. Now, let's talk about an item that could be a literal lifesaver during a power outage: the first aid kit. You might think, I already have a first aid kit somewhere around here. But let's dig a bit deeper into why this kit is essential and the specific items you should have for an outage. When the power's out, especially for an extended period, the risk of accidents can increase. Think about it. Dark rooms, unfamiliar lighting, and possibly cold temperatures can all lead to slips, falls, and minor injuries. And if emergency services are delayed due to weather or road closures, having a fully stocked first aid kit nearby is even more crucial. Basic supplies, things like bandages, antiseptic wipes, gauze, and adhesive tape for treating cuts and scrapes, burn cream and cold packs, injuries like minor burns from candles or heating sources, and strains from heavy lifting can happen when the power's out. Pain relievers and allergic medicines. Simple painkillers like ibuprofen, as well as allergy medications, can help manage unexpected aches or allergic reactions. Prescription medications? If you rely on daily medications, keep a small backup supply if possible. Running out during a blackout is the last thing you want. Emergency instructions. Include a list of emergency contacts and basic first aid instructions, just in case someone needs a refresher during a tense moment. Having these items on hand means you're prepared to handle unexpected injuries calmly and effectively. And remember, the kit should be easily accessible. There's no point in having it buried at the back of a closet when you need it most. This small step could make a big difference when quick action counts. Number 9. Warm blankets and sleeping bags. Let's talk about warmth, a critical but often underestimated need during a power outage, especially in winter. When your home's heating system shuts down, the temperature can drop quickly, turning a simple power cut into a serious challenge. One of the best ways to stay warm is by using heavy-duty blankets and sleeping bags. These aren't just any blankets. Look for ones designed to insulate well, like wool blankets or thermal sleeping bags. Sleeping bags, in particular, are great because they're designed to trap body heat and keep it in, even in very cold conditions. Here's a lesser-known tip. If you have a camping-style sleeping bag rated for colder temperatures, bring it inside. These bags are often insulated enough to handle winter nights without a heater. Why go this extra mile? Having warm, reliable layers can reduce the risk of hypothermia or other cold-related issues, especially for kids or elderly family members. You might even want to gather everyone in one room and bundle up together. Not only will it keep you warmer, but it'll also conserve any extra blankets and sleeping bags for an extended outage. Make sure to keep these items in an easily accessible spot year-round, because you never know when they'll turn from nice to have to essential. Number 10, hygiene supplies. When the power goes out, we often focus on light and warmth, but keeping clean is just as important. Without running water, simple things like washing your hands or brushing your teeth can suddenly become a challenge. That's why having a stock of hygiene supplies can be a lifesaver in a power outage, helping you stay healthy and comfortable. Let's go through the basics of what you need. Baby wipes and sanitizing wipes. Baby wipes and sanitizing wipes are excellent for keeping hands and surfaces clean without using any water. They're gentle, versatile, and can be used for quick face or body cleanses if a shower isn't possible. Hand sanitizer. This is your go-to for keeping germs at bay when you're conserving water. A few bottles will go a long way in a power outage, and it's small enough to carry around as you move from room to room. Trash bags. A power outage often means limited garbage pickups, so having heavy-duty trash bags allows you to safely store and contain waste. These are also useful for collecting any disposable wipes, tissues, or other hygiene items until you can properly dispose of them. Toilet paper and paper towels. We often take these basics for granted, but they become essential if you're stuck for days. Having an extra stash of toilet paper and paper towels can help maintain comfort and cleanliness. Bucket with a lid. If the outage affects your water supply, a simple bucket with a lid can help you manage waste until services are restored. Fill it with clean water or line it with a trash bag for sanitation if flushing becomes an issue. Number 11, matches or lighters. Now you might be thinking, matches? Lighters? Isn't that kind of basic? But here's the thing. When the power's out, even the simplest tools become lifesavers. Let's talk about why you need these in a power outage. First, having matches or a lighter on hand isn't just about lighting a few candles. These small items can help you start a fire if you need to cook, keep warm, or just have some reliable light for those long, dark nights. And unlike battery-powered devices, they don't run out. At least, not if you're prepared with a solid stash. Why it matters. When power's down for hours or even days, the last thing you want is to be scrambling for light or heat. Imagine trying to heat a room or cook a meal in freezing weather with no heat source. Matches or lighters give you a simple way to create warmth or light in any room. Plus, they're perfect for igniting an indoor-safe heating source like a fireplace or emergency wood stove. Invest in waterproof matches or a storm-proof lighter. Regular matches can get damp and fail when you need them most, especially in stormy conditions. Waterproof matches or windproof lighters are reliable even in tough weather, making them a must-have for serious preparedness. A final thought. Don't forget to store your matches or lighter in a dry, accessible place where you can find them fast when the power cuts. This small step could make a huge difference. Number 12. Manual can opener. Now, here's one item most people don't think about until it's too late. A manual can opener. During a power outage, those electric can openers in the kitchen are completely useless. Imagine having a pantry full of canned food, but no way to open it. That's why a good old-fashioned manual can opener is an absolute must-have. But here's where it gets interesting. Not all manual can openers are created equal. When choosing one, make sure it's sturdy and has a comfortable grip. A flimsy opener could break, leaving you even more stuck than before. Plus, a manual can opener isn't just for food. It can open other supplies like fuel cans or emergency ration tins if needed. This small tool is versatile and reliable, a true unsung hero during an outage. So, add this to your list and make sure it's somewhere easy to reach. You don't want to be searching for it in the dark. Number 13, heat source. When the power goes out, staying warm can quickly become a real challenge, especially in colder months. Without electricity, central heating won't work, and in a long outage, temperatures can drop fast indoors. This is where having a backup heat source can be a true lifesaver. Portable propane heaters. One of the best options is a portable propane heater, like the Mr. Heater Little Buddy. These heaters are designed for indoor use and can heat small rooms safely, as long as there's a bit of ventilation. Just remember, always follow the safety instructions and never use a propane heater while you're sleeping. It's important to have a carbon monoxide detector nearby as an extra safety measure. Fireplaces and wood stoves. If you're lucky enough to have a fireplace or wood stove, keep it ready with seasoned firewood. Wood stoves, especially, are great because they radiate warmth for hours. Just be mindful to always supervise a fire and make sure your chimney or flue is clear of obstructions before lighting it. Thermal sleeping bags and emergency blankets. If you don't have access to a heater or fireplace, thermal sleeping bags or emergency blankets are a must. These are made to trap body heat and can keep you surprisingly warm even in low temperatures. In a pinch, huddling up with family members in one room can also help conserve warmth. Why is a heat source so essential? Hypothermia can become a real risk even indoors during prolonged cold weather outages, especially for seniors or children. So, being prepared with a reliable, safe heating option means you can wait out the outage comfortably and safely. Number 14, carbon monoxide detector. Now, here's an item that might just save your life in a power outage, a carbon monoxide detector. When the power goes out, many of us turn to alternative heat sources like propane heaters, gas stoves, or even generators to keep warm and cook. But here's the hidden danger. These fuel-powered devices can release carbon monoxide, a colorless, odorless gas that's impossible to detect without the right equipment. Why it's essential. Carbon monoxide poisoning is silent but deadly. During major blackouts, especially in winter storms, we see tragic stories of people using makeshift heating methods indoors, unknowingly exposing themselves to toxic gas. Without a functioning detector, there's no way to know until it's too late. How to stay safe. Invest in a battery-powered or battery-backed carbon monoxide detector, so it will work even if there's no electricity. Place it near any room where you might use fuel-powered equipment. These detectors are simple to set up and can alert you in time to prevent serious illness or even save your life. So, make sure you've got a carbon monoxide detector in your outage kit. It's a small step that brings huge peace of mind, keeping you and your loved ones safe when you're relying on backup heat sources. Number 15, Boredom Busters. Alright, so you've got food, water, and warmth covered, but here's something people rarely consider. Boredom. Power outages can drag on for hours, even days, and with no TV, internet, or streaming, it's easy to feel stuck. Having a few boredom busters on hand can make all the difference. First up, classic card games and board games. A deck of cards might seem simple, but it opens up a world of entertainment. Games like Go Fish, Rummy, or even a round of solitaire can keep everyone occupied, from kids to grandparents. And if you have a board game like Scrabble or Monopoly, you've got hours of fun ahead, and a great way to bring the family together. Puzzles are another great option. Small, portable puzzles or jigsaw puzzles don't require power, and they can keep everyone's mind active and engaged. Plus, they're perfect for downtime and can help reduce stress in a challenging situation. For something quieter, keep a stash of good books or magazines. If you've got a flashlight or lantern, reading can be a comforting way to pass the time and escape the storm outside. And here's a tip. Prepare a few battery-powered or solar-powered Boredom Busters as well. Think of a small portable radio for news and music, or a pre-charged tablet loaded with audiobooks or downloaded movies for a quiet evening. Having these small comforts on hand might seem trivial, but they're key to keeping morale up and helping time pass more easily. When the power's out, a bit of fun can go a long way in lifting everyone's spirits. So there you have it. 15 essential items to keep you safe, comfortable, and even entertained during a power outage. By preparing these basics, you'll be ready to handle anything from a short blackout to a prolonged emergency. Remember, it only takes a few minutes now to save yourself a lot of stress later. So, if you found these tips helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to share it with friends and family. After all, everyone can benefit from being a little more prepared. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to Prepper Pantry for more practical tips and guides on staying safe and prepared for life's unexpected moments. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay ready, stay safe.